So, setup-wise better, obviously feet width now nice and wide, okay? You've got enough stability now from here, sort of width of your shoulders there to your feet. Could get a little bit wider off, possibly, which is why you're a little bit sort of tilted forward to your left-hand side, because this foot's kind of underneath here. If this foot was moved out a little bit wider, it would get your base a bit wider and it would move your centre kind of just a bit more over the ball. But otherwise, very, very good. Club going back now. Nice hinge of the wrist there. As you get up, club gets back. Maybe a little bit of rising it with a posture. Watch your head sort of moving up there now as your body moves on the way back. Now from here, this right foot, okay, is going to move as a result of this right hip twisting, the right knee following, and the right foot moving.
I think I've been doing it more on the ankle and the hip.
Well, I think you've been doing it kind of independently.
Yeah.
Because if you look at impact here now, that's
moved.
He's already exactly that knee. And again, now it looks when you look at this, like, oh my word, it's moved really, really quickly, moved loads. Okay. If you look at impact there now, impact is at 774. Your foot would have been fine at 1763.
Yeah.
So literally like 1/100th of a second or a 10th of a second. Okay. It's coming off the ground. It's not massively early.
But that's what can...
It's just a timing issue. So this foot needs to be moving as a result of your body twisting. If you try to throw a rugby ball with your right foot up on its toe like that, you wouldn't have much stability. No. If we actually just look at that as a finished position, fantastic, okay? There, okay, be perfect, okay? But your hands are only here, they're not up here.
There.
Exactly. Now it seems massive from there to there, but as I said, from 7.8 to where your hands get there, it's less than sort of half a second or a split second, okay? It's just having that timing. So they practice with this right foot's movement, okay? As long as that left foot stays nice and solid, which it's now doing, okay? Your right side can twist round that, okay? But I would say as much as you can, just practice rotating around a fixed point around that left foot, okay? The more you can do that, I mean, daily, literally do it 3 or 4 times a day for 30 seconds. Doesn't have to be the biggest thing in the world to do, just sort of stand there, okay, right. Say, I would say brushing your teeth. You stand in front of the mirror for 2 minutes doing nothing, you just do that. Recommend probably putting shoes or slippers, otherwise your feet might crunch on the tiles in the bathroom.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Just get yourself rotating around there, and in time this will just become the more norm thing you can do. Rather at the moment you're kind of going twisting your body, you're not quite sure yet. You've almost got to think about the move to do it.
It should all come natural.
Exactly. I've made this move for 35 years. Just is the most easiest thing for me to do, mate. And I notice one side's more dominant than the other one because of doing it more one way to that way. That I can still do that move, but it doesn't feel quite as smooth to me as going that way, because I've done it that way for 17 years or so. Okay, so a bit of practice. I think posture's better. Okay, we noticed when you first came back. If we think of sort of like a progress chart, if we look at sort of, so you started kind of here, okay, and you want to get there. Okay, this is the timeline of you going on. Okay, in an ideal world, we want to get you up to there. So your posture, the first lesson last week was here. Okay.
Okay.
And by lesson's end, it was doing this. And then by today, at the start, this was there. And then now we're getting kind of to there. Yeah. And chances are, by next lesson, it'll be down to back here again. It'll keep, exactly. It's doing that kind of thing. No one ever in the history of golf has just done that with their progression.
Okay.
And you'll never do that in very few tasks. Obviously, when you start driving a car, for example, you'll start learning to drive a car, and then you have a lesson like week 4, 5, 6 where you just stall it loads of time and it all goes completely to pot. And like, what's going on? Yeah. And then you play rugby for a good standard, you said, and you play for quite a few years probably. You'll have some games where it just doesn't quite go well. You're not playing your best or whatever. And the more you try hard to get out of that rut, the worse you play. You try too hard, you tense up, you're almost thinking about doing things that just happen naturally, and you're overthinking, and the natural talent then doesn't come through. Same with golf, same with anything you do really, okay? Concentrate on getting in a good position, getting that posture if needs be, use that club, just so you bow into the golf ball. The taller we are, as we said to you last lesson, the more the posture becomes an issue. If you've got a poor posture, you're going to struggle big time, and long term you get bad back as well. You're no good to anybody, okay? So it's getting that sensation of just the body rotating through. As I say, the torso, as you come back down to the golf ball now, as you start doing this, the torso's on, now your feet's going to start going through with that. There you go. It's a timing issue, okay? Split second timing, but the practice will come better with that. Does that kind of make sense then?
Yeah.
Good stuff.